Yes. Chat, chat, chat. What's good, chat? What's up? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, y'all like my Rico Suave ass shirt? All right. Yeah. What's up, chat? What's good? Mm. I feel like we probably got a couple people from Instagram in here that don't got Twitch accounts. I can't, you know what I'm saying, right in the chat. But if you in here from Instagram, do me a favor, right? If you love me, hold on. Let me pause this music. If you love me and you fuck with my content, you like what I do me a favor, make a Twitch account. It's free. Shoot me a follow. Don't cost you nothing. And it helps me out like crazy. Okay. So if you in here and you one of those people, I'd appreciate you if you make, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Make a little Twitch account, you know what I'm saying? Type your little email in and then you know what I'm saying, follow. Cause I will be big love. Big love. But chat, just to say this, yesterday was a very I had a pretty eventful weekend. I had a pretty eventful weekend. On what day was it? On I think not Saturday. Yeah, okay, Saturday. I like y'all know I had knee surgery. I realized I can drive again. Clap it up. I mean, just clap it up. You know what I mean? Just hold on. I gotta do it like this because I don't got a stream deck yet, but that's coming. Uh, no. Clap it up, clap it up. I mean, I am hyped. I am hyped. By the way, if anybody in the chat can type, how does my mic sound? How's the mic sound? Audio quality is all right. It's pretty good. Um, but y'all, I could drive again. Yes, yes, yes. Blaze me. Oh, it's a little low. You said? Okay. We can fix that. We can fix that. Okay. How's this? How's that? What's up, Buzz? Buzz Mojo. Oh, boy, Buzz Mojo. Good. Y'all can hear me well. Hold on, let me turn it up a little bit. How's that sound? Good. But yes, clap it up in the chat. I could drive again. Yes. 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 I'm hyped. I have my autonomy back. Do you understand? Listen, y'all don't know do y'all know what it's like to not be able to not only not be able to drive, but not be able to move for 6 weeks. Like 6 straight weeks, bro. I was in the bed. Like I really couldn't do much, you know? Um, thank you, Buzz Mojo. Mojo. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, bro, it really changed the game for me now. I have a little bit of my autonomy back. And I was just in the car today, like thinking to myself, like, thank God, you know, like God is good. God is good for that. Um, man, it really was a W. So big W's in the chat for being able to drive again. Big W's in the chat. Big W's in the chat. Clap it one more time. Big W's in the chat. Big W's in the chat. But I'll say this, it's been good. It's been an eventful weekend. On Saturday, I went to my boy OJ's wedding. Right? My homie OJ got married. Congrats to the newlyweds. Very beautiful wife. It was a very beautiful ceremony. It was a Nigerian wedding. Now, chat, I don't know if you've ever been to a Nigerian wedding, but let me tell you something right now. Nigerian weddings are the craziest thing you will ever attend. If you've never been to a Nigerian wedding, get ready for a dance, for food, and get ready to throw money. And if you know, you know. That's a fact. If you know, you know, we throwing money in Nigerian parties. It's different. Now, this is the crazy part, right? So me and my brother get to this wedding, right? And it's all good. It looks great. Everything's cool, but the seat arrangement is kind of tough a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I don't, like people don't really know where to sit. Whoop de whoop. They had it organized, but they switched it around. It was a lot of confusion. So me and my brother find this table that's kind of over to the right, like kind of at the way. There's just two seats and a table. I'm like, bro, let's just sit here. He's like, all right, whatever, we'll sit there. Boom. We sit there, ceremony starts, everything's good. Now I told you Nigerians like to throw money. What I didn't know was that table was reserved for what they called a bank. Yeah, the bank. If you don't know what the bank is, you about to learn what the bank is. Okay. The bank at a Nigerian wedding is something that I've only seen at a Nigerian wedding. Now, granted, I haven't been to that many weddings. I keep it a buck. I keep it a bean. Okay. Everybody out here is getting married. Everybody out here is having kids. And let me tell you something right now. Having kids nowadays is either irresponsible or very brave. It's one of those two things. Those are the only two things that it is. It's either irresponsible or very brave. That's a fact. Okay. But anyway, back to the wedding. So now we're at the wedding. And like I told you, it's my boy OJ. He's like a cousin at this point. Like our families are very close. You know what I'm saying? His mom and my dad are from the same place in Nigeria. So they know each other. Cool. But we go over there, we sit down. My auntie comes up to us. He goes, okay, so you guys will be the bank. We're like, the bank? You. I ain't got no money. What Martin say? What Martin say to Gina? Gina, I don't got no money. I'm asked out. What he say? I'm not doing okay right now. Something like that. Yeah, it's a Martin reference. Anyway, I'm going through something right now. That's what he said. Going through something right now. I don't got no money. So anyway, we sit at this table and she's like, you guys at a bank. Little did I know, I knew that people threw money because that's a tradition in Nigerian weddings, right? People go up, right? And when the bride and the groom are dancing, when everybody's dancing, you come with singles, kind of like a strip club, not gonna lie, right? But it's much more elegant than that. And you give them money. It's a sign of your gratitude, your goodwill, good wishes to them. It's just a sign of appreciation for them and their newfound love and bond, right? So that's what we do. We throw money. Now, all this money's on the ground. It's a bunch of singles. Somebody goes and sweeps up all the singles. Now, here's where the bank comes in, okay? Because the first round is just the first round. At a Nigerian wedding, there's several rounds of throwing money. Let me say that again for the people in the back. At a Nigerian wedding, there is several rounds of throwing money. I kind of want to show. I have videos, bro. I could show you guys. Hold on. If I got these on my computer, bro. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you guys real quick. Let me see if I can find these real quick. Hold on. Bro, let me show you. There was so much bread, bro. There was so much bread. Oh, I can show you. Let's go. Okay. All right. So first, I'm gonna show you guys this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is the wedding. This is the hall at the wedding. It's my brother.
Yes, sir.
Aman, Manny. Boom. Now Nigerian weddings. Let me stop right here. I don't know if this does it justice, but yeah, it does. I mean, you can kind of see it. But Nigerian weddings are some of the most colorful things you will ever see in life. I mean, everybody got different dress code on. It's crazy. Me and my brother we were dressed like kind of like this dude actually. He was the only other dude in blue. My brother had a full blue outfit on. I had a full blue outfit on, but we looked good. We was chilling. You can see my little leg brace right there. So this is the hall.
Yes, sir.
Boom. So these are seats, right? People are getting seated. Hey. We was a little confused on where to sit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, right? We didn't know where to go. But then we sat down and she said, we're gonna be the bank. So now at this point, they are spraying money. Somebody picks up all the singles. They bring it over to the table. And she goes, all right, take all these singles in this trash bag. It's a trash bag full of singles. I'm talking big 32-gallon trash bag of singles. And she goes, Count all of it. Count it into tens, piles of tens. Right? I'm like, okay, all right. So that's what we do. We sitting there counting money, just counting money. Lo and behold, like I told you, that was round 1. Now there's round 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of people throwing bread. Okay, so they have to come and get change. So people are coming with hundreds. Somebody came, I need 250 in all. We had to break down all the singles. And look, I mean, this is just. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at these piles. These are piles of $40 because at some point there was too many piles of tens. See, this is just another group of money that we hadn't counted yet. We was just counting bread like crazy, bro. Nigerian weddings are insane. Nigerian weddings are nuts, bro. Okay, I'll tell you. I'll show you guys more. It's just another simple picture. This is me counting bread. Just counting bread. It was just so much money, bro. It was too much. You ever seen too much money? Bro, you ever seen too much money, bro? Look at this. Look at this. Look. That's a small bag. We counted like 19 of those. We counted like 19. Do y'all understand? It was insane. We counted like 9. Bro, hold on. And my camera's acting up a little bit. Yeah, we counted like 19 of these bags. Straight up, like 19 of these bags, bro. It was crazy. It was just nuts. We just counting like that was our job. I was like, bro, how much? How much money we gonna count today? Nigerian weddings are something else. No, it's not. Yeah. See me with my leg? I'm just sitting there counting bread. Bro, we counted so much bread, bro. They just kept handing bags of money. They said, just count it up, divvy it up into tens. Just too much. Too much money. Too much bread. So yeah. And this is my boy OJ. This is the guy OJ right here. He's the one that got married. Nigerian weddings are insane. It's supposed to be a video. What happened? OJ. Yeah, the boy OJ. Yeah. Bless, man. I was sick, bro. And this is my brother. Another thing about Nigerian weddings. When you go to a Nigerian wedding, hey, what's up, Abs? Shout out to you, Abs. Thanks for tuning in. When you go to a Nigerian wedding and you're younger, you basically become a photographer. You know how many pictures we took? Gladly too. Shout out. We respect our elders. When somebody asks us to do something, we do something. That was OJ's mom. Shout out to Auntie Pat. We took hundreds of pictures for people. I mean, I have so many pictures in here, but I probably shouldn't be showing my personal photo album on stream. But yeah, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. So yeah, it was nuts. We was just counting bread. Okay. But it was cool, man. It was a really fun time. I enjoyed it. The food was amazing. The food was mad good. I mean, we had to kind of rush and eat because we was working, but the food was mad good. It was so good. Like, they had everything. They had every Nigerian dish you could possibly think of. Like, from jollof rice to moi moi to I think they had a goosey. They had man, they had everything. I wonder if y'all can hear my brother listen to Bob Marley. But they had everything in this thing. It was immaculate. I love Nigerian weddings because you have fun, you have food, and it's just a good time. This is it was just a vibe. It was just a puritanical vibration. It was vibrational. Vibrational. So yeah, that was a good time. Sunday, I went to another graduation. Oh, Friday, I went to my Ethiopian cousin graduation. Little Nathan, shout out to little Nate for graduating high school. My boy graduated from Woodbridge High School, I believe. Yes, Woodbridge High School, and he did his thing. It was at GMU, George Mason University. Super fun. It was dope to see a graduation. Graduations are always a good time. Like, that's always a vibe. You know what I mean? Like, graduations, like, everybody's in a good mood. Everybody's happy. Everybody's there. Don't have to do no more schoolwork. Like, if you're there, you've been graduated. You done did it. It's not like in college. In college, if you are at graduation, you could walk the stage and not graduate. Isn't that crazy? You could walk the stage. Like, I remember my boy, he walked the stage. We had graduation full time, all that cool. They wouldn't release his diploma until he paid a parking ticket. L school. L school. Like, what? How you gonna tell me I graduated and I can't walk the stage because I didn't pay a parking ticket? Bro, what are we talking about? Huh? A parking ticket? I just paid you $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a year to be here, and I can't get this piece of paper because I didn't pay a parking ticket. Hold on. A parking ticket? What are you? Bro, they're always begging. Sometimes my school calls me, I hang up the phone, bro. Get off my line. What are we talking about? Are you joking? More money for me? After I've left? You must be kidding me. Hold on. Excuse me. Don't ask me for no more money. You understand what I'm saying? Don't ask me for no more money. And that's a fact. Put these shades on like I'm Horatio Kane. Y'all know who Horatio Kane is? That's a deep cut. I don't know if y'all can get that one. But anyway, that was real fun. And then on Sunday, I actually went to another graduation. It was a small one at a restaurant. It was super fun. We had chicken and waffles. That was a good time. Oh my God, the chicken and waffles was bomb, boy. I didn't expect to eat either. It was just thrust upon me. Chicken and waffles and lemonade, like a child, and I enjoyed every second. Every second. So that was a vibe. But there was a couple things I wanted to talk about. One of the topics I wanted to talk about was dating app profiles. I don't know. Do y'all have icks? I have some icks. Like, one of my icks is when you are posting group photos on your dating app profile. Like, all group photos. I'm not saying you can have like one or two on there. You know what I mean? That's cool. It shows you got friends. That's cool. I like that. But like, I've seen a dating app profile that had nothing but group pictures. Bro, what is good with you? Nothing but group pictures? Are you dead ass? You gonna make me guess? What are we doing here, bro? It's like you just are trying to you're confusion. Your name is confusion. You gonna make me guess? Now I gotta see which one of these pictures has the same person. Who's the common denominator? Why am I looking for a common denominator while looking through Hinge? Why am I doing math on Tinder? Somebody explain that to me. I gotta write that down. It's a good line. Why am I doing math on Tinder? Huh? Explain to me. I've been done with fractions. Why am I looking for the common denominator? You should be sued. I should sue you for false advertisement and defamation of character. Whose character are you defamating? Your own. Stupid. Garbage. Getting me annoyed, huh? I gotta put that on stage. Why am I doing math? Math on Tinder? I shouldn't be doing algebra. I shouldn't be doing fractions. I shouldn't be doing any mathematics. Anybody that calls it mathematics. It's crazy. Yeah, should be calculating angles on titties and solving for X. That's a fact. That's exactly what I should be doing. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I should be doing. It's crazy, bro. Modern dating apps are insane. modern dating apps are insane. People don't even talk to each other no more. I think that's kind of funny. Like people don't even meet in the wild no more. Like if you meet a couple and they're like, yeah, we met outside. Everybody's like, whoa, whoa. Like even sometimes when I'm on stage and I'll ask a couple like, how did you guys meet? And they'll be like, oh, we just met in person. It's like that's insane. But usually it's never like just in person. It's usually like we got put on by mutual friends or we know we were friends before, we knew somebody that it was a mutual whatever. Is have you ever what was the last time you heard of a couple and he was like, yeah, I picked her, I got her at the grocery store? Hmm. When was the last time that happened? Because that would be gangster. If you could bag a shorty at the grocery store, bro, you got riz. You got game. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, when was the last time somebody bagged someone at a grocery store and it wasn't on YouTube or for TikTok? Huh? People don't meet in the wild no more. I think it's kind of crazy, right? But I get it though. I get it though. As a dude, it's scary now. I'm not gonna front. It's scary because one wrong move, I say the wrong thing. You think I'm ugly. Now it's SA. It's sexual harassment. You can literally get booked for sexual harassment if you say the wrong thing to a woman because she didn't like you and you was just trying to risk. But now, with a caveat, some dudes be wildin'. That's a fact. Ladies, I don't even blame y'all because dudes out here be wildin'. No type of game, don't know how to say no or accept no as an answer when it's clear you're not interested. They don't know how to pick up the signs, bad at the social cues. Now, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, TJ, what up? I'm the biggest fan, Fanny, man. Sorry to break the news. My dog, TJ. TJ in the building. What? Clap it up for TJ. TJ made it. TJ made it to the stream. Clap it up. Can you guys hear the claps? Nice. You guys can hear the claps. Yeah, the pandemic definitely changed things for sure. It definitely made people more like just secluded and more hermit like. That definitely happened for sure. It changed social habits for sure. I think that's a fact. And it's like I think women still want to be courted. Um, I think women like just want to be like they want to be talked to in the wild. I think that's a real thing. But dudes don't really know how to do it no more. Dudes don't know how to go up to women and just say nice things. And then if she responds well, you continue the conversation. If she doesn't respond well, you just chalk it up to a L. Chalk it up to the game. Play. You know what I'm saying? Chalk it up to the game. So yeah, that's kind of how that goes, man. So modern dating apps kind of scare me, bro. Modern dating apps kind of scare me. I can't lie. Like realistically, bro, who meets in person anymore? Who? Who meets in person anymore? You know another thing is like get on Raya. Oh yeah, Raya is like the dating app that it's like for the famous people, or not famous people, or like I don't know people. I've been on Raya before. Honestly, I've been on there, and honestly, I thought it was kind of whack. I felt like all the girls kind of looked. I mean, they were all like they're all real pretty model type girls, but they kind of all looked. They were all doing the same things in the pictures. They're all on beaches and doing things. You know what I mean? It got redundant, and it just felt like they were all there for money. I'll be real. It felt like all the girls on Raya. I'm not every single one, but all the ones I saw felt like they were just there for the bread. Like they were like just the bios and it was like, bro, what is this? What am I doing here? Like if you really got bread like that and you are willing to be a trick, Raya is the place for you. Yeah, that's a good place. You can meet women for sure. They're not gonna like you. They gonna like your money. They gonna like your money. Yeah, say it again for the people in the back. They gonna like your money. But outside of that, yeah, it's not the wave. Raya wasn't it for me. I got off it after like probably 2 months. Um, by the way, when I type these sound effects in on YouTube, can you guys hear it? You know what I mean? Like if I say like, oh, no, bad sound effect. L, whatever. You can hear it a little. Yeah, I gotta get a soundboard. Boom. Oh, you could have a link. You could have a digital soundboard. That would be clutch. To be honest, I was gonna get like a physical soundboard and put it next to my thing. But if I can get a digital soundboard, that would be clutch, bro. TJ, that would be lit, bro. I appreciate you, my dog. That would be big. That would be big. Um, another place that people meet, which I think is interesting, is like dog parks. Like that's a good place to meet somebody, right? Like if you both have a dog, like you could bond over the dog. But actually, let me say something. Let me say something. Let me say something very, very clear. Okay, dog owners that treat dogs better than humans are unwell. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Dog owners that treat dogs better than humans are unwell. You need help. Seek therapy. Because there's no reason Fido gotta have a jacket on. Okay? Keep him inside if he's cold. He's got fur. There's no reason that brother should have shoes on. A dog should never have shoes on. Let me say that again. A dog should never have shoes on. Get it together. You're unwell. You're unwell. Seek therapy. Seek therapy. Hansi, what up, Hansi? What's up? Welcome. Thank you for tuning in, man. What's up with you? You chilling? But listen, that's a fact. Listen, people that treat dogs better than humans are unwell. You need help. Seek therapy. There is no reason your dog should have shoes on. There is no reason your dog should be in a stroller. Why? Why are you carrying your dog in a bag? It has 4 legs. 4 legs. I had to get that off my chest. I've been feeling that way for a long time. And I think it's important to let people know. That's how I feel about that. That's how I feel about that. Treat kids like y'all treat dogs, bro. No, dog people really think that they're above everybody else. Oh my god, he rescued me. Shut up. Shut up. Shut it up right now. Shut it all up. You're an idiot. Okay? The dog helped you. It did. It didn't rescue you. All right? Maybe you just needed to go see the sun. Now all of a sudden you're taking him on walks, you've seen the sun, you're not depressed no more. The dog helps, but maybe it's a little bit of sun. Go outside. It's tough though. It's tough though. I can't lie. It's tough. I'm not downplaying mental health, but listen. Stop treating these dogs like humans. Stop treating these dogs like humans. Don't get me wrong, and I'm not saying don't show love to your pet. I'm not saying that. I love. You say, do you feel with the way celebrity and political social media discourages or discourse is that we're in a Truman reality show? Hey man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes it feels like the Truman Show. Sometimes it feels like the Truman Show. It's like, are we in a real place? When the president got elected, I was like, yo, this season of America is gonna be crazy. It's a fact. Yeah, 90 minutes, that's a fact. Right. It literally feels like the Truman Show at times. Like, and first of all, that was a crazy movie. Like, imagine that being like any type of real. Like that was nuts. But yeah, the way celebrity discourse is going, bro, it's like real crazy. Like yo, like my parents are African. My parents don't pay attention to nothing that's on social media for real. They just got like they just started doing Facebook Reels. You know what I mean? Like they're not hip to any of it. But when my parents individually brought up, this is how I knew this brother was in trouble. Well, when my parents individually, my African parents, African parents that don't have TikTok, don't have Instagram, just got on Facebook Reels, brought up P. Diddy, that's when I knew this brother was in trouble. That's when I knew it was real for Diddy, when my mom brought it up to me. My mom don't pay attention to nothing celebrity. She knew when Michael Jackson died. She knew when Whitney Houston died. Those were the only times she ever brought up celebrity to me. When they brought up Diddy, I said, this brother done did it. This brother done crossed over. You wanted to be famous? You famous, famous. No, forget famous. You infamous now. That is an infamous brother. That is an infamous brother now. Oh, bro, he's cooked. Diddy's cooked. Did y'all see what Cassie said he likes to do? Cassie said that he likes to damn. This is so graphic. This is so graphic. He said that he likes to get the semen from the male prostitutes that he hires and get Cassie to bring it over to him and rub it on his own nipples. Brother, what are you doing? How did you get like this? Is everything all right at home? Everything clearly is not all right at home. What are we doing here, man? Huh? What are we doing here? You like to do what with who? Who's what? How? You're sick, Diddy. Not right for that. You're not right for that. You're not right. It feels more like a show trial than a real trial. To be honest, this is my opinion, yo. This is my opinion, by the way. This is my opinion, right? I think. Yeah, let me get real close when I say this. I personally think there was a lot more other celebrities involved in this. Okay? It was a lot. But here's the thing. Diddy was one of the biggest. And I feel like they're using him as an example. They're letting them know, hey man, it can happen to you. We got the tapes, brother. That's why I know lists of the parties have come out. That's why no tape has come out of the parties. You think it wasn't tape? There was a whole thing about him having cameras in his house. Where'd they go? Why didn't they release that? You know what I mean? It's insane. Absolutely, you're cooked. You're cooked 90 minutes. You're cooked. They're gonna get you in 30 minutes. You best be careful. Good luck out there. Good luck out there, champ. They're coming to get you. So yeah, that's what I think. To be honest, that's what I think. But all in all, bruh, like I think it's like one of them situations where it's like using him as an example. I think he's gonna go to jail for a while. I mean, he's an old man now. Who knows? He might go to jail for the rest of his life. Like some of the charges. I know. Listen, by the way, I keep fixing this shirt. I know y'all see this Pablo Escobar ass shirt. I got one. I got it from H&M, and it just done. I wish it had one more button. I wish it was buttoned right there. You know what I mean? If it was buttoned right there, would be good. Instead, I gotta look like I'm on Miami Vice. Like I gotta look like I'm on, you know what I mean, the beach or something. But no, anyway. But yeah, bro, crazy world we live in. It's an evil world we live in. Evil world we live in. He needs to go to therapy, bro. That's what he needs to do. If he's not in therapy already, honestly, what kind of therapist can handle the stories that he got? You know what I mean? I don't know what kind of therapist can handle the stories he got. Cause that's vicious. Cause he probably got some wild stories, boy. Well, Mario, you know, he got some wild. Like he probably what? Hmm. Hmm. Think about too. Like basically, he needs to be able to pay somebody that is not allowed to spill his secrets. You know, because he probably can't talk to nobody, right? Like he was trying to do it with Cassie, but she bounced on him. It was too much for her. She couldn't handle all that secrecy, all that stuff that he was doing. And of course, there was like a physical aspect to it, but she couldn't handle that. He needs to pay somebody that's gonna hold his secrets forever. That's what he needs. Because boy, boy, type of weirdo stuff you want, boy. Therapy is just expensive venting. I think therapy is very valuable, but it's just expensive venting. Unless you're white, then it's a lifestyle. Therapy's a lifestyle for white people. I think that's kind of funny. Yeah, bro. I think Diddy was the main character in the story. The thing that's recording of ends as her. Yeah. It's really Hippocratic. All ends. Uh huh. Well, I think that if he was smart, he wouldn't say that he intentionally harmed anyone. He wouldn't tell all the truth, but he needs somebody to vent to because that brother needs to repent. That brother needs to do something. Also, I feel like the celeb discourages. Oh, the celeb discourse also creates gender wars between regular citizens who live vicariously through Meg, Tory, Cardi, Offset. Yeah. Nah, bro, that whole Megan Stallion and Tory thing is just like I hate it. I hate it. You know why I hate it too? It's because they're both black. Like I don't want to see two black people tearing each other down. I really don't want to see that in any capacity. I don't even like watching two black people in a boxing match. I don't. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, no, don't do it. Um, but yeah, bro. It's like that whole Meg Tory thing, bro. It's like it really divided a lot of people, and I think that I don't know what happened, bro. But I just hope that that brother can get out because Tory Lane's a very talented dude, and it sucks to see somebody like that in jail, for real, for real. Like it does. I mean, if he committed the crimes, you gotta do the time. It is what it is. But he was also a very talented human being. Was doing a lot for people, and yeah, bro. Like I don't know, man. I hope that it could all be situated, bro. And I hope that another black man can go free. I don't want to see another black man behind bars. I just don't want to see that. I just don't want to see that. Like I understand, like at times you gotta do the time for the crime that you do, but I just don't want to see that. The thing is, she didn't persecute in the state investigation because bullets were in her foot, which is a crime. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that. It's true that the state can go on with the charges um, once they see a crime, but she didn't defend him either. Now after a while, she just kind of she says that he shot her. She told the DA the truth. Yeah, bro, the DA ain't on your side. DA's on their own side because this is the thing. I was talking to a lawyer friend about this, right? Because what happens is the the DA just the DA has a bunch of lawyers in there that are very hungry for a win. And if they can get a high profile win like the Tory Lanez case, if they can convict Tory Lanez of a crime, put him behind bars, that elevates their own status. So now the DA isn't even doing it for the sake of justice, right? What they're doing it is for their own personal benefit and gain. You see? So it becomes a double-edged sword, man. And this kind of stuff happens all the time, but especially with high-profile cases, they're gonna hop on that like sharks in a pool of blood. It's over with. Like they're gonna attack that with all they can in order to get him behind bars. And he's black. It's over with if you're black, bro. It's the system don't want you to be out and about. They find any reason to put you in bars, man. They've been doing that for years, so it's like a tough situation, man. Um, yeah, the bullet was in her foot for sure. For sure, the bullet was in her foot. The bullet was in her foot. But I think there was a whole situation where they didn't find no gunpowder on him or so. I don't know. I don't know the details of the case. I haven't looked into it like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, right? It's tough. I don't think he meant to shoot her. We don't even know if he did shoot her. But she was definitely hit. She was definitely hit. But yeah, listen, bro, it's tough. I hate it. I don't want to see it. I'm not about it. It's like that sucks. That sucks, bro. What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? It is what it is. That's kind of the game now. Like everything's sensationalized. Everything is just like people just want to see other people fall. Like people want to see people fall. People love to see people fall. Like especially successful people. Anybody that had some kind of success. America especially loves to see people fall. We also very much love a redemption story, right? But in order to have a redemption story, you have to have something that you need to be redeemed for, and that's something that just sucks. Just ain't fun. It ain't a fun time. It ain't a fun time, but it's all good. It's all good, baby, baby. Yeah. Wasn't that fall? He wasn't famous. Yeah, people love to kill people's dreams. It's I think it's rooted in their own inadequacies and insecurities. people do love to kill other people's dreams. Like that's something that you need to be aware of when you're chasing your dreams. I like this one line by J. Cole, who's my favorite artist, by the way. J. Cole's my number one favorite artist. J. Cole has this line where he says, "You got to dream like you've never seen obstacles." That's how you got to dream when you're trying to do things. Like you've never even seen an obstacle. You have. Everybody's seen obstacles. Don't get me wrong. But you got to dream like you've never seen obstacles. So you can plow through, because people going to want to stop you, man. It's just kind of how it goes. It's just kind of how it goes, man. Tory Lanez was famous. Stop. Tory Lanez was famous. Remember when he did that quarantine thing in 2020 on Instagram Live? He had 1 million people on live. Quarantine radio. Quarantine radio. And the ironic thing is that people who want people to fall then get put through the ringer and go through it. Yeah. It makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense. And it's really, it's really based on like, a lot of people are miserable with the lives that they created. Now, don't get me wrong. You could be in a situation where you know what I'm saying, you might have been dealt a bad hand, the circumstances that were dealt to you are unideal. But a lot of the time, it's like people just like to project their misery, and misery loves company. So it's like, if I'm upset, I gotta see you upset to make me feel better. Damn, that's a hard place to be, man. That's a hard place to exist. That's a low vibrational frequency. We can all agree. That's not a good frequency to operate at, man. When you operate out of a place of love and like wanting to see people win, bro, what ends up happening is you end up getting blessed more. God finds a way to bless you more when you can see people winning, and when you can win yourself and see other people winning, God blesses you more. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. And like, don't get me wrong, competition is definitely necessary, right? But there's a certain level where you're just like, all right, man, you're doing the same thing, or you're doing another big thing. Let me see you shine, right? Because if you shine and I shine, we shine brighter. And it's a scarcity mindset. Exactly. That's a broke nigga mindset for sure. It's a scarcity mindset. It's a scarcity mindset. I remember reading a book when I was younger about what it meant to live in a scarcity mindset and that frequency, and I was like, oh, like that makes sense. It makes sense that I need to be able to like turn it up. Like I need to be able to turn up what I got going on and pay more attention to my abundance and my gratitude than it is my scarcity or my complaints. Bro, if you got dreams of being on YouTube and rapping, bro, do it, bro. You never know what could happen, man. You just don't know, bro. Like, you just don't know. And like, if you never try, you'll never know. But if you try, you have the opportunity. You are giving yourself the opportunity to find out, and that is so valuable. The lessons that you pick up from that alone are more valuable than almost anything you could gain from the entire. Even if you make $1 million, with the lessons, you're gonna sit back and be there. Because being rich, and my dad was talking about this. We was in the car talking about this. My dad was telling me, like, having everything you want is also a miserable place to be. It's not a comfortable place to be. Not longing for anything, completing everything. It's not a great place to be, right? Like, you think of kids are like people that are super rich. You think they're happy? They rarely are. No ambition. There's the lucky ones here and there that decide to change their mindset and get some ambition. But boy, if you don't have no ambition or something you're dreaming towards or going up to, God, this life can be miserable, man. This life cannot be fun, bro. You say you was up to 5K subs until you got banned. That means you could do it. That's what I take from that. That tells me, that's what I read. When I see that you got 5K, that means that you could do it. You could do it. And so it don't matter if they could ban it or take it away from you. You could do it again because you did it. You did it. It wasn't nobody else that did it. They didn't give you 5K subscribers. You get what I'm saying? They didn't give that to you. Nah, you made that. That's why, what'd you say? That's why if I get I am owed from the Stern Show drama, I wanted to use resource to invest in the Toronto comedy scene so people don't have to compromise themselves for their art. Yeah, that's real, man. You want others to win? Yeah, bro, it's tough. It's tough being an artist, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even me, like right now, it's tough. Like Like I said, I've been immobile for the last 6 weeks with this knee injury, and let me tell you something. I didn't have insurance, and I got blessed by a program that helped me get this surgery, and didn't put me in, $50,000-$60,000 of debt. That would have crippled me. I'd have been done. I'd have been cooked. I'd have been straight up cooked. But that was God's work, man. That was God's work, for real. I got so lucky. I got so lucky, man. That was God's work for real, because that really could have really cooked everything I got going on. So I'm really thankful for that. And now I'm on the mend. So it's like I can't waste this opportunity, man. Thank you. Thank you, man. I'm good. I was always gonna be good at the end of the day, in my opinion, right? I'd just been cooked for a long time until I got back on my feet, because I wasn't gonna quit. I wasn't gonna fail. I wasn't gonna allow that. Best believe I wasn't gonna quit or fail. I'm just thankful that I could still be in the position that I am, without really taking a dent on my trajectory. It can still go up, It would have plateaued for a little bit, I'm sure. Or I would have worked harder. I don't know. Sometimes desperation breeds a level of productivity and resourcefulness that you didn't even know you had. You go to a deeper place. That's the thing about humans, bro. Us as humans, bro, we're some of the most adaptable creatures of all time. It's such a beautiful thing to see. Can you imagine how humans adapted for real? Like, just think about like how humans adapted to where we are today. Like the places humans have lived and had to survive, and the trials and tribulations that people go through on a daily basis. Humans are the craziest, one of God's craziest creations, bro, because we're able to adapt. The human body is insane. Even me just thinking about like my knee, like for it to be healing and doing the things it is doing, like on its own, like yeah, I needed surgery, but even post surgery, like to watch it heal and watch it grow, and like I've never been through any type of major surgery in my life. This was my first one, and it really, like, today I was walking around without my brace. I was able to walk around without my brace. In the last couple of days, I've been really testing it and seeing where my knee's at, and just to remember myself on the bed post surgery and the pain I was going through, and the thought I had to myself of like, bro, am I gonna be able to like be back to me? Like, am I gonna be okay? Am I, you know what I mean? Those doubts creep in your mind. They just do. It's natural. And to realize that, yeah, like now to see myself, 6 weeks later, to see the improvements that I've made. I be in PT every day, just doing, you know what I mean? Like, it was really, I was proud of myself. I was very proud of myself, and so it felt good. More skits, more clips on Twitch. Do this. Did this setback really help with boosting material? Yeah, for sure, man. I was able to write a good amount of material. I'm still processing the whole thing, to be honest. Um, I've been coming up with stuff, but the problem with stand up is that, and honestly, this is a little bit of me making excuses, but I can't test my material. I haven't been able to go to shows. The problem is this injury was on my right leg, so I couldn't drive. I genuinely wish it was on my left leg. I mean, I'm happy the way it happened. It's all good, you know what I mean? But like, if it was on my left leg, I would have been able to drive to places. So like, even still, like with the bad leg, I'd have been able to, maneuver and do what I need to do. But I live so far away from all the shows that, be going on. I couldn't make it to none of them. I needed a ride from my brother or my dad or something, and it was tough to ask people to take me around. You know what it is like when you're a man. You don't want to be like, one of your biggest fears is being a burden to other people. Maybe that's something I got to work on. My brother was even telling me about that. He's like, I know what you feel like, but being a burden to people is like a tough thing. You don't want to be a burden. You want to be somebody that lifts burdens, as a man at least. It's just me as a man. So I couldn't really, press my brothers to take me around too much. They have their own lives, and there's no comedians that really live around me to take me over to DC. So that was tough. But yeah, man. So I wasn't really able to go to shows like that. I wasn't really able to do much, but you know what I mean? Like, I started Twitch. You know what I mean? I didn't let that defeat me. I could have sat in my bed. I could have been sitting in my bed right now doing nothing. And I did for a few days. And I felt, it was some days I felt miserable. I couldn't move. I was just sitting there like, bro, you're not working. Like I see all these people working. Like, what are you working on? What are you doing? What's your next thing? Is your mind gone? You know, it felt like my mind was like, it's like my leg is hurt, but my mind is not gone. So here we are. I started this Twitch thing, and this isn't the first time I tried. I tried Twitch a while ago. I had set up, OBS and all that, but this time around, I really got to it. Like this time, I really put it to the test, and now I'm liking it, man. And soon I'm gonna figure out, some of these overlays and maybe have like a sub goal, and like all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna keep improving. Like today, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This was low key a late stream. The reason it was a late stream, bro, I was racking my brain to try to get this mic to be good. My brother was telling me the audio on some of my last streams were kind of off. I hope the audio sounds a lot better this time. I'm gonna check it after the stream, but I tested a couple times. I was on YouTube trying to figure out mic settings, and I was going through it. And at some point, like because it was so weird because my camera wasn't on, there was a bunch of static going to this mic. And it was killing me, bro. I couldn't understand. As soon as I turned my camera on, the static went away. I was like, bro, I thought I had to get rid of this mic. It's stressful. Streaming can be stressful. My job in killing my motivation to get my destination and content. I've been fighting that recently. Yeah, bro. I can't lie to you, bro. It's the job. I said that in that last video, man. The salary is the drug your employer gives you to make you forget about your dreams. But the thing about it, though, if I had to give you, some unsolicited advice, bro, is that like you have to have enough discipline to allocate time to follow your dreams. If you can allocate 8 hours a day to working on somebody else's business, you could allocate an hour a day to work on your own, to work on yourself. You can, and you will. I believe in you. And that's a fact. You can, you will, and I believe in you, bro. So it's like, what hour of the day, bro? Which one? Is it before work? Are you gonna get up an hour earlier? Right? Is it the one after? Are you gonna sleep a little less? That's where the discipline comes in, because I remember I heard this, and this hit me deep, right? It was like, motivation is fleeting, discipline is forever. So when motivation is no longer there, discipline remains. That's what actually gets you through. That's what consistency is. That's what effort is. That's what it means to chase. Because motivation, bro, you can have motivation. Tuesday morning, you wake up, you got all the motivation in the world. Wednesday night comes, it's gone. I've been that way. I done been through that a million times. How many times I done gone into the gym and said, I'm gonna get big this year? Brother, I'm still skinny as ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need more discipline. I need more discipline in my life. That's something that I really, really need. I need more discipline in my life. So it's something, it's a work in progress, bro. Ain't nobody perfect. Not one of us. Not one of us is perfect. So it's just like it's just a matter of gradually too, you know what I mean? Like, start with 30 minutes a day, bro. What we talking about, writing raps? You could write for 30 minutes a day. You could rap while you're having a meal, or you could write while you're having a meal. Shit, I'm gonna take my own advice. I could write when I'm having a meal. I try to write, you know what I mean? I have it on my calendar to write every day. Do I do it? Not every day, no. I'll admit to you. Like I said, I ain't perfect. But I know it's there. I see it. You know what I mean? In the back of my mind, it's there. So I did get some new motivation to write today as well. So I got to carry that into my discipline mode. Hanzi, but thank you, bro. Thank you for telling me the mic sounds good, bro. I appreciate that. I'm glad it sounds good. But yeah, with that being said, man, the next stream I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna try to stream 2 times a week. That is my goal. 2 times a week, we're gonna be on stream here, live in effect, having some fun. Monday nights, like tonight, it's gonna be Mondays are a scam. that's my I might come up with a different title, but Mondays are a scam. And also Saturday mornings we're gonna tap in. Yeah, Saturday mornings we're gonna tap in. It's gonna be a fun time. Hanzi, what you mean will you be able to take calls? What you mean by that? But Saturday mornings we're gonna tap in. So Saturday mornings we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna enjoy ourselves. And we're gonna lock in. We're gonna lock in on the streaming. Can I take calls on stream? Yeah, I can take a call on stream. I have to give you my number, but you can call me on like you follow me on Instagram, Hazi. You wanna call me on Instagram, bro? You could do that. And yeah, bro, you can chat to me on stream. That's no problem. Yeah, you can chat to me on stream next Saturday, bro. Pull up next Saturday. Turn on the notifications. Um, and lock in with me. We're gonna rock out, you know. But for the night, y'all, that's it for the night. I got a couple big things in the works this week. I'm getting back out there this week to comedy clubs and getting stuff going. So I got some shows this weekend, um, which I'm really excited about. Uh, so yeah, I can't wait. But yeah, man, listen. Um, Thank you, bro, Hansi. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Um, but hey, I love y'all. I'll see y'all next Saturday. You guys are dope. We gotta find a community name. We gotta find a community name for us. TJ, by the way, bro, I was thinking about making you a mod in my chat, bro. So let me know if you want to become a mod, bro, because you've been holding down. You've been on every stream since I started, dog. So I'm gonna lock you. I might lock you in as a mod if you want to be a mod, bro. Um, but yeah, bro, we out here. I got shows this week, so I'm preparing for that. Got a couple big things that I'm working on. So yeah. Um, I'll see y'all soon. All right, bet. I bet I'll lock you in as a mod, my boy. I think I could do that right now, actually. I'll figure it out. Now's not the time. Anyway, bend that. That kind of looks like bent hat, though. We gotta find a better name. We're gonna find one. We're gonna find one. Anyway, y'all, I love y'all. Peace and love, man. Big up yourself. Have a good night. Peace.